Hey everybody, it's Angie from Trips with Angie, and I have my mouse ears on because we have some mouse business to discuss. Today I want to talk about fast passes. What is a fast pass? Well, basically a fast pass at Walt Disney World is a reservation for you to go back to a ride and avoid the long standby line. You'll reserve a time frame of 1 hour, so let's say between 10 a.m. and 11 a.m., where you'll be able to return to that ride and bypass the standby line. Now, you may have a little line, because there's a lot of people using the Fast Pass program, but it'll be a 10-minute wait versus a 2-hour wait on some of the more popular rides. You can do this in advance for up to 3 Fast Passes for one park. So if you're staying at a Disney World resort, you can log in 60 days prior to your arrival at 7 a.m. Eastern Time and start reserving your Fast Passes for your stay. If you're not staying at a Disney World resort, you can log in 30 days in advance and do 1 day's worth of Fast Passes. You won't be able to do the reservation for the whole stay. You'll have to log back in each day to do your Fast Passes. Historically, the wisdom of Fast Pass reservations, especially for the Magic Kingdom, has been to make your Fast Passes in the afternoon. Get to the park bright and early, go on a few rides while the lines aren't too long, and then optimize your Fast Passes by using them in the afternoon as the lines get longer. Well, Disney made a change a few months ago that makes that advice a little obsolete. Now, you can reserve additional Fast Passes from your phone, from your smartphone, through the My Disney Experience app. What this means is once you use your first 3 pre-reserved Fast Passes, you can go back into the app and reserve another Fast Pass. And then once you use that Fast Pass, you can reserve another Fast Pass. I think our record is 8, but I've heard of some families use as many as 17 Fast Passes in one day. This is a really great strategy for Magic Kingdom since there's so many attractions and rides. So my advice is cluster your Magic Kingdom Fast Passes first thing in the morning. So you really take advantage of being there early, get through those rides quickly, and then you'll be able to go back in and reserve Fast Passes throughout the day. This is especially effective if you're a family that doesn't really care what ride you're on, as long as you're just moving from ride to ride and not having to wait in line. So my experience was we got there, we used our 3 Fast Passes for some of the more popular rides like Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, Peter Pan, Pirates of the Caribbean, Ariel's Grotto, the meet and greet with the princesses. So those are good rides and attractions you want to be sure to get Fast Passes for because the standby lines tend to be pretty long. And the trick to getting those Fast Passes is when you log in 60 days in advance, go to the last day of your stay for your must-have rides, for those really popular rides like Frozen Ever After at Epcot or Seven Dwarfs Mine Train at Magic Kingdom. So you want to go to the last day of your stay because there's going to be less competition for that day and lock those in. Now you may have to have a time in the early evening, and that's just what it is because those rides are really, really popular. So you just want to make sure to lock in your must-do rides. So at Magic Kingdom, you clustered your 3 Fast Passes in the morning, and then you get off that ride, you pull up your phone, you look to see when the next Fast Pass is closest to where you are, book it, walk right onto that ride. While you're in line for that ride, after you pass the Fast Pass check-in, you can get another one so that you walk off that ride and walk right on to another one. It really makes the day go much faster, and it's one of my favorite new features of the Fast Pass system. And now, when we're thinking about the other parks, keep in mind that once you're there, you can switch up your Fast Passes. So if you have a Fast Pass, let's say, for Frozen Ever After at Epcot around 11 a.m., and you have other Fast Passes at Epcot throughout the day, you don't have to use them. You can always go into the app and change them, and you can even change them for different parks. So keep that in mind. Always be flexible in terms of what rides you want to do and what order you want to do to really maximize your time in the parks. Because I always say no ride is worth waiting more than 45 minutes. Now, if your child's dream in their life is to go on the Frozen Ever After ride, you may have to wait more than 45 minutes. Now, the one downside of this system is that it means you won't be able to get fast passes for the fireworks viewing areas or the evening shows. So Fantasmic at Hollywood Studios, because those are in the evening. So that means you wouldn't be using your third fast pass till the very end of the day. A way around this is to book one of the dining packages that comes with guaranteed seating at that show. So that way you don't have to use a fast pass, but you still have the benefit of getting that special seating area at those popular shows. So keep that in mind as you're making your FastPass reservations. As always, as people book with me, I'm here to help. I can even log in and make FastPasses for you. So you can email me at Angie@tripswithangie.com if you have any questions, or feel free to post them below. I'd be happy to help. All right, happy travels.